Let's get this thing started. Today we're doing Final Fantasy X, noon to 2, Legend of Legaia from 2 to 4, and Metroid Prime 3 from 4 to 6. We're in the Calm Lands with a pretty shitty party, so we're going to try to get some stat ups here as we move along. Actually, I feel like Amnesia sort of has the problem that Silent Hill Shattered Memories has. And I didn't realize this first starting it, so I was pretty freaked out right at the beginning. But once I understood the mechanics behind hiding and dealing with monsters, it's not really that big of a deal because it has a pretty clear disconnect, separation between action sequences when you have to run and hide and puzzle sequences. I originally was under the presumption that the monster that chases you in that game can spawn at any time and is just always around and just always walking around, and it could sneak up behind you. But after playing it for a while on Saturday and a little bit more with Andrea on Sunday off stream, it seems that the monster only ever appears in front of you in scripted sequences. And when you go and hide from it after a certain amount of time, it completely despawns. It doesn't just like walk away and keep wandering around. So it let me gamify the experience, which made it much less scary.
She's not stopping, is she?
Yuna, she's made her decision.
But I can't just let her go.
We won't have to.
It's a good game.
We'll save Yuna,
I'll probably
even if
do
she
a
calls the final
solo
Aeon.
playthrough it on stream
But
at some point.
how?
Cool story.
I'll think of a way.
But what if you can't?
I'm tired of talking to you. It's always but this, but that.
But...
Let's think together.
Okay.
And if we can't think of something, we find another way.
Okay.
Now, I suppose we could go hit up the... and she cannot lie, Kami. I suppose we could go hit up the monster arena. I think the first boss that you can fight we might be able to handle, and it gives you a pretty good reward, but not sure. I have a message from Sid. He says, "We've gone to repair the airship. We'll come get you when we're done. Until then, keep Yuna safe, or you'll be sorry, kid." Alright, we know enough Al-Bhed to be able to figure out what most of them are saying. You're a monster arena.
Messy.
What is?
Yevon, Micah and Seymour are not of one mind. Remember what Seymour said last we met. I do not think Micah will concur.
So, we are officially traitors then?
I'll take a look here in a
Hey,
sec, Chaos.
let them say what they want.
It's okay. I'm not worried. Well, maybe just a little. It's so hard not to be.
Hey, it's okay to worry. And if it gets too rough, just yell.
Yeah. Okay. I might just do that.
So I don't think we can get any of the secret Aeons yet. We're very close to being able to get Yojimbo, which is the first one. I think we have to get the second secret Aeon, which is after we get the airship, in order to get the final secret Aeon, which is the most powerful in the game. I have 134,000 gil, Chaos. What's up, Spiky? Buckin? How you guys doing? How was everyone's weekend? What'd you guys do for Halloween? Did anyone dress up?
Who was that?
Until half a year ago, he was a summoner. Waka and I were his guardians.
It's kind of a short pilgrimage.
He gave up halfway. Here, on this plane. Now
Interesting.
he's a monk at the Bavel Temple.
Now, hold on. You're telling me that Lulu and Waka were such badasses that they made it all the way to the Calm Lands before, and yet they start now? Okay, it's story reasons. Game mechanics are an abstraction.
When I was guarding Zook, I already told you this, yeah? About when I was too into the game to be a good guardian. So, when Father Zook said he wanted out, tell you the truth, I was kind of glad.
You're an abstraction. Alright, Kamari, you got anything for me, buddy?
Gagazet is Ronso land.
Oh man, get hype. I might mute the game and like go on YouTube and play the original People of the North Pole.
Oh, sorry.
But Kimari not alone.
Alright, Kamari. Friends. Oh yeah, this is the last StarCraft 2 expansion, right? In theory. I'm close to getting Yojimbo. He's a little ways away. Might get him today, we'll see. Prob's gonna take a stab at the Tedious Chocobo minigame. The Tedious Chocobo minigame. Get it? Oh shit. Alright, these things are nasty. I think they can kill us. We're gonna keep Yuna out. Let's haste her. Yep. Tuesday being 3.1, I'll circle back with Haypax and Matt to see if they want to try to do some like old school dungeons to get to 60. Maybe not next week Wednesday, but maybe after next week Wednesday. Alright, let's see. I would guess that's the why it's a contender. We just pretty much hasted him to swap him out and try to get as many people XP as we can. Let's Darkbuster some of these guys. We're not getting stone gazed. I'm gonna keep Yuna out for the whole fight. Because she has protection from stones, so we don't get killed. Alright, I can get Lulu to go a little bit sooner. Is Witcher 3, or are people really pushing for it for Game of the Year? I didn't watch very much of it, so I'm not privy to how rad it is. Alright, evade and counter. That is my jam. Keep getting XP for folks. Riku, why don't you come in and steal some stuff? People really loved Witcher 3. Cool. Using her to cast haste so that we can switch people out faster. Kamari. You have steel? You got Darkbuster. Get that. I don't think it would be judged in its PC release, right? I don't know how they handle multi-platform releases where one platform is pretty bad or has major issues. Alright, everybody's popped out. Probably have Yuna wrap this up here. Whoa! Doesn't this other guy use Sonic Tail and it's game over? Good god. Okay, Waka has our most hit points, so we gotta bring him in to resolve this. Good lord. Hopefully we can get Yuna's turn in here. It's gonna kill Yuna. Yeah, we might have to run from this fight. Even though we had everyone go, I mean... The alternative is restarting from the save point, so... I'm not gonna risk it. Good lord, those things are nasty. It's okay. Bad shit happens. Let's cure everyone. Let's go ahead and use the sphere levels that they have available to them, right? Not wasting anything. Okay, she gets prey. Let's go... HP. Is this like... slow? Okay. Do you have a luck sphere? We have one fortune sphere. I guess you could go to this one too for bribe, but you don't have any level 3 lock spheres. Yeah. Level 3 lock spheres are weirdly difficult to come by in this game. It's interesting. Alright, Kamari. You could go grab Osmos, but you already have Lancet, so I'm not really worried about that. Let's just keep moving you along, get you some more health. Whoa! That was a big enough waste of a good sphere that I think I'm gonna... Especially since that fight died anyway and I had just saved. I'm gonna go ahead and pretend like we wiped on that fight with the basilisks. And not use my skill sphere to trigger extract mana. The skill sphere is a rare item that lets you activate a skill that anyone else has activated. So you want to use that when you've got a really good skill that's far down the path, like, I don't know, Mug. Not like one of the skills that everyone starts with, extract mana. Got about hour and 50 minutes. I think we'll maybe get Yojimbo today. We'll get really close to Gagazet. Fortunately, I saved after all that conversation, just on the off chance that would happen. Calmlands is a pretty dangerous area, even on the main playthrough, because you run into a lot of enemies that have a fairly high chance of just wiping you in a single turn. Bethesda had nothing to do with ESO? No shit, I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense. We see what happens when a company that hasn't made an MMO before tries to make an MMO. It doesn't really work out well a lot of the time. Alright, round 2. Pray. There we go. Get some more much-needed health for Titus. Yojimbo can be good. He's pretty useful, as I understand it, for some of the really hardcore runs, because he has an attack that can insta-kill. Even like the hardest bosses in the game, just a really, really low chance and requires a lot of gil to spend. Ooh, she's almost gonna get Kiraga. That's exciting. Very exciting. More health for Waka. Can't have enough. Yeah, that's a pretty bad decision on Bethesda's part. Like, they should recognize how valuable that IP is to them. Tarnish a good reputation. Yeah, but like many Final Fantasies, like, gil doesn't... You end up having so much gil. You have way more gil than you know what to do with in this game, so... I should probs save again. I know this seems excessive, but like I mentioned, there's enemies out in the field that can kill your entire party in a single turn. Not just one encounter, too, several of them. Nintendo has let third parties make terrible Metroid and... Well, not terrible. Hyrule Warriors isn't an awful game, but I think it's kind of embarrassing to the Zelda franchise. Hey, Burner, how you doing? No such thing as excessive saving. Yeah, right. And Haystega would be a treat when we get it. Cool. That's gonna let Yuna go another time. I guess there's Hotel Mario. This is the Philips CDI stuff. There's Mario is Missing and the other Mario is Missing game. Both of which are pretty bad. This is just a question that Nintendo's done a better job of, like, getting people to forget about those games, not associate them with their main brand. We haven't done FF8 yet. That'll probably be one of the last ones we do. Alright, Burner. That's a really good game, isn't it? I haven't played it in a long time, but I remember really, really digging it. It's basically Ghostbusters 3. The only thing I remember being a problem with it was that Bill Murray kind of gave a phoned-in performance for it. He wasn't super great. Yeah, right, Kami. I never beat it, so I'll probably do it on stream at some point. Mostly blind playthrough. I got like maybe 6 or 7 hours into it. Don't remember much from it now. Should know that song and dance by now. Try stealing. Counting on unit to actually kill them. Someone else got steal. Do a blinding attack, I guess. Dark Buster. Do Silence Buster. Vulnerable to threaten, which we don't have yet. Bill Murray's Venkman. That can be an instant kill. Very nearly became one, but we were okay. We're gonna bring in Dargon. Have seen Zombieland. Excellent movie. I like movies with genre-savvy characters. That's why I like Joss Whedon so much. Alright, so the question then becomes, can he tolerate 4 hits to the face in succession? Well, the follow-up question is, does he have any way to deal with it? So no, so we should just do Impulse. Yeah, right, Spiky? Made a codex of rules that modern games should probably follow, and on that list was you should be able to save as frequently as possible, such that saving can't place you into an unwinnable game state. So you should, if possible, you should be able to save on command. You shouldn't have to wait for a save point. With an exception if, you know, saving would load you into a position where you die immediately. I suppose that's true, Burner. Yeah. Bill Murray, like Venkman, doesn't really care. Uh-oh. Don't zap, Yuna. That's the one person I asked you not to zap. It was the one person. Game. Come on. He's gonna get to go twice, so. McSlashy. What other character? We can try having Waka use his super move. Not a lot of damage, but.
Alright, you asked for it.
Yeah, that also makes sense. If retry, override, save, like uses an internal checkpointing system, I think that's probably fair. It's more than 0. Significantly less than the amount I'd need to kill them. Now I hope they don't use a chain like Aqua Breath, something else that murders us here. Lindara's okay if it hits Tidus. No, it's not too bad. It could have been worse. Let's haste her again. Kinda want to bring out a summon that has the ability to heal itself, like Elsa. What's their elemental weakness? They don't have one. They're weaker to ice, though, than they are to fire and water. So. We're going to be extra super duper cautious, especially after winning this fight. Alright, let's focus the one down that's closer to being dead. Yeah, that's good. Oh, we like paralyzed him. I didn't realize she could do that. Oh, it's only for, it's like a delay. It's very similar to like Sonic Wings. Okay. Yes, pretty severely underleveled. That's a feature more of the Expert Sphere Grid I've learned from some off-stream research. That might kill her. Slash, yeah, almost certainly gonna kill her. I can have Yuna use her overdrive. She rebuilds it pretty quickly. The Expert Sphere Grid removes like, I'd say like 30%, 40% of the nodes from the grid. So you're getting significantly fewer stat ups than you would normally. You can do Ixion and just have him bust out the Thor's hammer right away. And I'm considering stepping back to the camp to get my Aeons back that just died. Alright, a double overkill. For about their health total. Yeah, then the benefit, the trade-off is that they give a ton of XP, so... Yeah, we should definitely do this. No such thing as excessive saving. It's fairly quick on the PS3 too, so... Alright, let's give everyone another step on their grid. Nothing for Titus. Waka, what you got, buddy? That magic? Magic, okay. That's good. Waka actually has some good magic. Oh man, she's really close to getting Kiraga. That's kind of exciting. Don't think she has Cura. I think it just turned out the way that we moved her on the grid. Orin gets a little bit more MP. That's A, buddy. Alright. Keep moving. Traipsing along. Isn't there a chocobo we can ride out here somewhere? I hear one walking around. Can't move the camera, unfortunately. It's okay. Pretty sure there's somewhere you can go to get a chocobo in here. These guys are also nasty, but not as nasty as some of the enemies we've encountered so far. So to that end, I'm gonna haste, and then I'm gonna haste Yuna, and then I think I can learn their ability with Kimahri, so I can have him come out, get his ability. Segata Sanshiro, Segata Sanshiro. Let's do a steel and a spring. That's okay. Hit Titus, perfect. That's what I want to see from y'all. Alright, we're gonna do it. We could try Sleep Buster. It's only one turn, but it skips their turn. Take that over. Better than Dark Buster. Okay, Yuna, you already acted, so let's get Riku in here. Let's do a steal. Use that to learn magics. Fell magics. Oh, that's right, he's silence, isn't he? Alright, well, you can go ahead and steal too. For a miss, that's fine. Let's have somebody else come in and get some XP. Probably power break this guy. Chunk. Alright, you already got to go, so we're gonna do Kimahri, and he's gonna lance at the one on the left. Which is a special, I think? No, I guess it doesn't. I could have sworn that Blaster was a blue magic ability. I was incorrect. If you've never seen the Segata Sanshiro commercials for the Sega Saturn back in the day, you owe it to yourself to look it up. It's pretty awesome. The big series of commercials is very, very funny. Oh, does he have Sleep Buster too? He does. Cool. That could make these fights pretty trivial if we just switch between the two of them, have them keep spamming sleep and everything. Alright, well, you've already had a chance to go, so who hasn't? Lulu hasn't. With Lulu, then, we'll just do a dark attack, just to get her some XP. The other one's gonna wake up here in a second. Alright. Sleep Buster on the slightly more dead one. We're gonna do the same thing on this guy over here. Yeah, so between the two of them we can take these guys out, no problem. Titus is silent, so we'll use her. Probably gonna haste Kimahri. Big DPS. Alright, let's keep this up. I think, no, he's gonna get a kill. It'll be a waste of some magic. Alright. You, though, can Sleep Buster him. Now, I think he can Sleep Buster through sleep? No, apparently not. Wakes him up. You might use Blaster here. Maybe use Drain. Also kind of junky, but I've seen worse. Yeah, I completely agree, Spiky. Checkpoints in addition to the normal save system is very clever. Everybody gets XP. You get XP, and you get XP. Hear that? Footsteps in the background. It's the Amnesia Gatherer. These things, I probably just don't want to dork around with. I don't think it's worth it. The chance to get, like, everybody petrified in a single turn, and they have that attack that does, like, 1,500 damage per person. I'd rather not. The risk-reward ratio is too far from being in my favor. Alright, see that cleft in the side of the cliff up there? Far to the northeast? That's our target. That's where the monster arena is. Now this fight we can handle all
We'll
day.
get through this.
Aw, look how positive Tidus is. Yeah, he should probably haste himself so he can haste somebody else. And we're gonna go haste onto Waka. Kimari is gonna kill the rock monster guy. Or come just short of killing him, that works too. Damn it. Let's Dark Buster that thing. This is like probably the best fight we can get right now. It's the easiest for us to survive in. Alright, that's fine, Tidus. You're dead. Lulu. You... Was it ice? It's ice. Start whittling this guy down. Still working on catching her back up to the level 2, level 3 magics. Boom. Waka, I don't think we need you around anymore. We do want to steal from the Flan. Fire gems are pretty good for learning new magic. Alright, his second kill should get... Yeah, I wish he would have hit for that much the first time, but oh well. Can't all be winners. Orin has steal as well, we'll get him some XP. Waka's already gone. Yuna hasn't done anything. I guess I could call in Shiva to finish off the mission. Oh, let's go with Dargon. He's got Blizzaga. I don't know if Shiva gets a bonus to ice magic or something. The main thing is that she can heal herself with ice magic. Ooh, I'm a little worried about theories this close to that movie's release because they might be true. Probably 4 after this one, Spiky. I'm paring down my schedule though, starting in a couple weeks. Preparation, the severance money I have from my old job that's funding me to do this as my only gig is starting to be exhausted. So I'm looking for new jobs in the places where Andrea and I are likely moving. My plan will be as the schedule starts to pare down toward whatever's supported on Patreon that I'll focus more and more on games that have been voted up on the voting spreadsheet, vote.marstead.com, rather than switching between so many games all the time. So at some point Final Fantasy might just be an entry that gets added to the voting spreadsheet rather than a guaranteed slot on the schedule. Alright, let's summon... This Tidus could pick him up, but I kinda wanna kill that dog. It's really dangerous if it hits you. And Sleep Buster just in case. Yeah, that's Crack Bucket. We already beat Final Fantasy VI on stream, so we won't be coming back to that one for a while. I'll likely add some kind of... Like, I don't have a one-time donation goal running right now. I don't really have anything to fund, but once I switch to this system of streaming for whatever is supported on Patreon, I'll likely have a monthly one-time donation goal on top of that if people wanted to donate the difference between the current tier I'm at the next tier to get me to stream an additional hour per day the following month. Probably pull that off. Yeah, I had that compilation disc. The load times in it were a bit of a bummer. Really good game, though. I want to play the original release of Final Fantasy IV, but I hear that the DS version, or all the other versions of that. Like the PSP version is really, really, really good. And I should play it, especially because it transitions quite nicely into... what's the game after that? It's Final Fantasy IV The After Years, which I've never played. So it's likely I'll do the newer version rather than the SNES, like GBA versions, sprite graphics. Kylo Ren, at least is the name of the dude with the red crossguard lightsaber. Magic defense, MP. She's really close to finally getting her level 2 magic. Catching up on where she should have been in the game story about, I don't know, 8 hours ago. We're playing Final Fantasy X today for another 90 minutes before switching to Legend of Legaia and then Metroid Prime 3. Yeah, I agree, Spiky. I 100% agree. And try to score something. Like, Andrea's got people at Los Alamos that are looking for a job for me. I sent over a resume a couple weekends ago. So it's kind of cool that they're trying to make room. I mean, it's out in the middle of the desert, so not a lot of places to work other than at the lab that she's applying to. But it's cool that they're going out of their way to try to get me something. Oh, let's have her steal, why not? So I could have had her haste herself. Alright. You gotta get this hit, man. Man, disappointing me. Let's bring in Orin to kill it. His weapon is piercing. But yeah, they can get me something that has like a work-from-home component. My old job, I mean, I worked from home with excellent performance reviews for 2 years, so that would make streaming a lot easier because it wouldn't be a commute on top of going to work, right? If I can just finish my job and then turn the stream on immediately afterward. There's only the one dude remaining. Kinda want more people to get XP from it, though. Bring in Titus to steal from it. Oh, boo. Alright, we're casting Drain. Let's go... One of these other people really have steel available to them. Lulu, she's so close to getting her level 2 magic.
Well then, what next?
Silence it? Try that. I think it just doesn't do anything if you silence it. Its only abilities are magical. Alright. Well, I could skip Kimahri's turn in the interest of getting some XP for one more person. Has Waka already acted this combat? I don't think he has. Just acting to get the XP. Knowing that the Flan can't do anything to me right now, I may as well, you know. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. I've seen some pretty good Ghostbusters cosplays. M-Staff. What is an M-Staff? Distill mana. Oh, that's not that great. Oh well. Hey, we made it to the monster arena without dying. I'm not gonna win. I guess I'm still getting a random battle in those 5 steps. Jesus Christ. This version is exactly the same as the original. Of all of the songs to not update, they picked the goddamn Monster Arena music. Which, if you've played this game like pretty hardcore before, this song is burned into your brain. You spend so much time here. This was the main end game in the original release. You know, you'd come here and you'd fight things forever and ever and ever. And it doesn't have an updated song. It's funny. Okay. Get some magic defense. Is it just Yuna who leveled up? Okay. Let's hit the save points. Yeah. I can try getting some of the Calmlands monsters. What's up? Fiends all got away because I screwed up. This guy is like way more powerful than Sin. He's, you know, you fight all of the optional bosses here, and there's quite a bunch of them. It's kind of nice. It's more than all the other prior Final Fantasies, which usually have like 1 or 2 optional bosses at most. You got something like 20 super bosses in this that are technically harder than the final boss. Defeated with a special kind of weapon. Cool. You actually have to catch 10 of every enemy in the game. It's pretty brutal. No need to thank you, huh? Great. Alright, so we're just gonna get one, I think, for Kimahri, because he's our strongest character. Get him a Taming Spear. We'll have him equip it. So Kimahri has to deal the killing blow to all these things, which is fine. We can arrange for that to happen. Right, I guess in the original release of the game it was like 20. I've never done a Dark Aeon fight before. I never had the international version of this game. Alright, so I'm gonna try to catch these monsters. It's not particularly hard to do. Just gotta let Kimahri get the finishing blow. I mean, I don't remember if different kinds of enemies spawn in different parts of the Calm Lands. I guess I could bump up and try to go get, what's his nuts real quick. Oh, it doesn't have piercing, does it? Well, that's junky. Let's get him hasted so that he's always doing something. Haste Tidus first. You know. Let's bring in Wakka. Well, no, we want to get her some XP. We can go ahead and cast Blizzard, that's fine. Hey Darkstar, how you doing? I can, but I'm not going to go there until I can get the final summon. I need to get 2 of the secret summons before I can do that. My party is underskilled at the moment. I'm not entirely sure I would win, so I don't want to go out of my way to go there for no reason. Damn. I got a ways to go before the airship. Ow. Okay, there's one capture. I should probably get one for Wakka, just because you can hit the flyers much more easily. Speaking of Wakka, let's bring him in and drain this guy. Drain. We could try Blazara as well. Let's bring in Yuna. She can cast haste on herself. Haste Wakka as well. That's correct. Alright. Second capture. That's exciting. Still some more fire gems. Might take a look and see how we can level up our Aeons after this. Orin can still get a steal, and then everyone will get XP at the end of this fight. Very exciting. Alright, that went well. Happy with it. Let's see if I can put piercing on his spear. You can put something else on them. Probably gonna be the last item in this list, right? I don't think it auto sorts. Yeah, Taming Spear. That's the ticket. Piercing. Level 2 Q-Sphere. I mean, I should have one piercing item, right? I'll go back and get one for Wakka real quick. He doesn't hit super hard, but if we get more flying enemies, it would be nice to be able to pull him. Yeah, I think I want to do this Calmlands thing first before I go to Yojimbo's cave. The reason for that is that Tonberries spawn in Yojimbo's cave extremely rarely, and they're a huge pain in the ass to try to catch. So if we bump into one, I'd like to be able to catch it, and we need to finish the Calmlands to be able to do that, unfortunately. Ah, but he loses his Aiden counter. That sucks. No, I might just leave it. I might just have it be Kimahri only. I think that's probably correct. We're gonna bring Tidus back in. Let's grab Yuna too and get 2 sources of haste. Tonberry is a good XP though. It's useful catching everything in Yojimbo's cave because, oh, Tonberry King wasn't too bad. I don't remember anything in Final Fantasy VIII being particularly difficult. Alright, let's haste somebody. Haste himself. Works. Now, what's the hardest thing in Final Fantasy VIII? It might be killing the spider robot right at the beginning of the game because you haven't had a chance to grind up. Well, I guess if you're really crazy, you could grind up to that point. Get the dog, because it's easily the worst enemy, most dangerous enemy. It's fine. Alright, and then you're gonna pick up Yuna. Yeah, but even Omega Weapon is super easy to cheese, right? You just, what do you do? Ouch. You just, like, break down the Laguna card, right? She hastes herself. Yeah, okay, that's good. You break down the Laguna card, which gives you these items that make you invincible for the battle, and then you just use them. Alright. Still, I really want to get Lulu her level 2 magic so that she's more useful. Try casting ice, I don't know if it's gonna kill it. Card mod the hero souls, yeah. And when you're invincible, you just do some nonsense to spam aura on Squall. And if Squall has aura on, he has his limit break all the time, and his limit break does a stupid amount of damage. I think that FF8's Omega Weapon is probably the easiest boss, or the easiest super boss in a Final Fantasy because of that, just because there's so much BS you can do to make it easy, without having to grind that much, you know. As long as you have his ultimate weapon and the aura spell, and I think it's the Laguna card. We're going this way. That magic plus? Magic defense, that's fine. I think there were two of them. There was one that made your whole party invincible, and one that made a single character invincible. Oh, card game in FF8 was great. Don't think there's anyone who really dislikes it. Alright, give him some luck, why not? Okay, yeah, I haven't done a legit Omega Weapon fight, so I imagine that's super duper hard. I agree on that point. Keep trying to catch monsters. We've got a decent... I think we got 4 of them, and there's 9 out here. So we still have to catch the chimeras. We have to catch the basilisks. Alright, these ones we don't need to worry too much about successfully catching. We do need to kill that dog, though, before it does that. Fortunately, she didn't get hit by any of the status effects. There we go. I guess I could keep having him kill the wasps, but it's kind of overkill at this point. To that end, I will use Blizzard Fury. So she's still getting overdrive. Yeah, FF6 is pretty broken, unfortunately. It's really easy to get crazy OP in that game without having to work too hard for it. I understand there's a mod for it called All the Bravest that aims at making it a little bit more difficult, limiting the characters a bit, keeping everyone from having Ultima to just spam it forever. Alright, we don't want to go that way. We want to go just keep her on her own path. Okay. So we want Tidus to be out all the time, because he has the item that lets him go first. Keep sneaking around. It wasn't All the Bravest, it was some... What was it called? I don't even remember. Yeah, you're right. All the Bravest is the bad game. I'm thinking of something different. Brave... Do I want to steal from them? Can I use her turn more effectively? I can have Yuna come out and cast haste on herself. Or even have her cast haste on Kimari, just right out the bat. No, let's get it on Yuna. We want her to go as many times as possible while she's out here. Alright, you... Oh, they're weak against sleep? That would be swell. Ah, they're not. Balls. It's too bad. They are weak against darkness and silence, though, so I can try to take advantage of that. Alright, now... Tidus, do you have anything useful to do anymore? I don't think he does. Bring in Waka to try to start, like, shutting them down. Let's do a Silence Buster and a Dark Buster. Let's make one of them super weak. This is a really dangerous battle, though, as you can see. You gotta be super careful. Alright, Tidus is hasted, so we can bring him in to pick Yuna back up. He can... It would be really nice if he gets hit by Thundara, because he has a thing that makes him immune to it. We'll see what they do, though. That's not Thundara, and that's the opposite of Thundara. Ow. That could have been worse. I'm gonna go Dark Buster, Silence Buster. The other one's already pretty much disabled. Let's try to pick her up again. Let's hope for a Thundara or something. We'll see. Nice. That's what I want to see. Let's use an Albed Potion, which I might be able to buy more of in this shop up here. Keto Flame, don't hit Yuna. That's fantastic. You just keep doing that. Strong lad, you just keep doing your thing, man. Hope for a kill here. Alright. Don't have to worry about catching these guys anymore. If we bump into them again, we can run. Well, let's take advantage of the XP we can get, though. Try to steal some stuff. I think they have something decent to steal. Lightning Gem, yeah, that's good. Don't need Yuna out anymore. She's just dead weight. Orin can try to steal some more.
As you wish.
I really dig Overkill as a game mechanic. Too many games make it feel like if you're overpowered, you're not getting any benefit for it. It does kind of spiral out of control if you're getting XP bonuses all the time for already being overpowered, but I still like it compared to the alternative of no bonuses whatsoever. Donk. That missed. I'm gonna do a Silence Buster here. Hopefully those basilisks are weak against sleep. That would be really, really great. Let's have him pass. Ow. Alright, Kimari, here you go. He could probably use his Stone Breath to get some free XP next big fight we get into as well. Look at all that XP. Very nice. Yuna, get some heals, and then let's move everybody around. Oh, she's so close to Kiraga. She's gonna get Kiraga way sooner. Am I supposed to come at this from a different direction? Can't be right. No, I think she just loops around. She goes up here toward... yeah. Toward Riku's sphere grid, and then she comes back down toward her own sphere grid. I have never played Dissidia. I just want to look forward to doing on stream as a blind playthrough at some point. Heard good things about it. Alright, strength +4. That is not joking around in this game. That could make Waka go from hitting for 600 to hitting for like 1,000. Pretty big jump. I forgot to bring Tidus out. That's okay, I don't need to capture any of these guys. Right, you're gonna get rid of him. Need you to kill this guy, because it's the most dangerous enemy. You can cast Blizzard, I suppose. Yeah, all of the Ratchet and Clank subtitles are sexual innuendos. Some of them got cut for being a little bit too graphic. If he hastes himself, when does he get to go again? Okay, put that. I think I want to steal. Whoa! It wasn't the thing I meant to do. That's okay, we still got XP for the ones that we killed. Yeah, go for it, Darkstar. Tools of Destruction is a huge sex joke. Tool means penis. Every single Ratchet and Clank subtitle is a sexual innuendo. I don't think I want Orin out here. I think I want Tidus. Gotta haste Kimahri. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Darkstar. Alright. Everybody loves Kefka. The new hit
This ends
sitcom from CBS. Go. Aw. That's a bad Kimahri. We'll bring in Waka. You should check and see. Yeah, see, he hits for like 1,000 now. Wasn't kidding. Poison Fang. Alright. Capture. I'm gonna hit cap on those wasps probably before any other enemy. So I still need basilisks. You might notice I'm not capturing the Machinuts because you can't. You can only capture fiends. So enemies that don't turn into Pyreflies when they die, like Machina or humans, you can't get. Now you... Alright, this guy's a message from Sid. Yeah, appear on the airship. Great. Do you sell Albed potions? Hope you do. Double check their weapons. I don't think they have anything super exciting. Yeah, okay. Items. Oh, she doesn't. Way to be an Albed. I have like 40 of them. It should last a while, but just in case. What other enemies are out here that I'm forgetting about? There's the basilisks. Let's count. We've got the rock guy. We've got the wasp. We've got the flan. We've got the dog. We've got the chimera. So that's 5 out of 9. We still need to get the basilisk snake dudes. Forgetting some. I don't think maybe we just haven't encountered them yet. Some more fire gems in the club. We might be able to get a kill. Almost. He has like 1750 hit points. I could try doing Sleep Buster. Guessing that Wasp can't fall asleep. I guess it can. And we got an overkill with that. No. That figures. Let's give the XP to Tidus. Be using him a bit. It's especially important that we have Tidus, Waka, and Tidus, Waka, and Riku leveled up, because they're the only characters you can use in underwater segments of the game. So you have to be careful of that. Try Blizzard. Let's bring one more person out, just the intent of giving them some XP, and then you can get the finishing hit. There it is. Basilisks. What else is out here? Formations. Keep Tidus in the group. The reason for keeping Tidus in the party is that he has an item equipped right now that makes him always go first, even if we get back attacked. And he has the ability to flee, so we're never going to be in big trouble.
him, guys!
Yeah. Let's get him, Titus. I want to try to hit that dog as soon as possible. Okay, cool. I think Kimari will be able to kill him without too much trouble. Go. Let's grab Riku. She can get rid of the Machina. Who else do we want to get XP? Just give some to Lulu. Overkill. How about Waka? Kill her. Yeah, look at that. Waka's getting pretty good. He's gonna be my number 2 after Kimari. It's funny because they're usually like my 2 least used characters in this game. Alright, grabbing defense up. Pretty substantial defense up too. But +4 in this game is not joking around. That's a big upgrade. Waka, get some more health. He is not lacking for her. Hey Hunter, how you been? Good to see you. Riku gets Kiraga. Now, do I have like a white magic sphere? No, I got a black magic sphere. I got 4 black magic spheres. Holy shit, I should probably use those. But on what? I'd probably wait until someone gets like Kiraga or something. It would be a waste to use it on the black magic I have access to right now. Don't have any really exciting skills either. Oh, until I get Mug. It would be really nice for everybody to have Mug. Just use that instead of attacking. I think it might cost MP in this game. They wanted to balance it. Other games, just Mug is strictly better than the attack command. So I'm gonna go talk to this Chocobo. I think it lets us ride around. I'm gonna Google Calmlands monsters real quick. Oh, there's one of them that we need. Alright, this is more than a little bit dangerous. I can try ejecting one of them. Let's just do that. This is playing it safe. Oh, it didn't work. That's sucky. Alright, well, who else? No one else has... I guess Yuna could... She'll hit both of them when she does that, though. Try using Sleep Buster. Malboro, that's one. Thank you. Yeah. They are weak against sleep. Okay, we might be able to do this then. Don't hit Kimari with that. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Sleep Buster on you. Oh, do they spawn in different areas of the map? Is that a fact? I think I just have the 2 of them out and have them both Sleep Buster them until one of them's dead, and then I can use somebody to soft Lulu. But in the meantime, I gotta get one killed. Alright, 3,000 damage. No joke. Okay. We're doing much better now. Titus. You're gonna haste, let's see. Can he haste himself and get to go again? He can. Another Sleep Buster. I need to find an ogre. I need an ogre, a curl, and a Malboro. More often behind the travel agency? Okay. Don't think I got the curl. I think I bumped into those guys before we went into the monster arena. I don't think she got to act yet, did she? Let's do... Just have her pass her turn. Sleep Buster is pretty awesome. Malboro is another fight where if you walk into it, it could just be game over, you know? Gotta be really careful. Yeah, Kamari's not hasted. That's part of the problem. Okay. That works. XP. Hey, does that mean Riku can be immune to Stone Ward? I probably won't catch all the monsters in the game, but I'd like to catch the ones in the Calmlands because it unlocks the ability to catch them everywhere else. So I'm not going to go back to Besaid anytime soon. That is what you do if you're doing a 100% playthrough. You have to go catch every enemy in the game. Specifically, you have to catch 10 of every enemy in the game. Not screwing around. It's only game over if I get ambushed and Tidus isn't in my party. Good thing to remind me about that. I have his weapon that I likely will never unequip. So here, because we got ambushed, I'm just gonna flee. So even though we had a back attack, even though we got ambushed, Tidus' weapon lets me go first no matter what, which is excellent. Because those Anacondors are non-trivial to beat, I'm gonna save my game again. And we're gonna see if we can fight some Malboros and some Curls, Coeurls, and some Ogres. Don't know where they're most likely to be encountered. Could just be completely random. Near the cannon. Oh, okay. The canyon, you mean? What are the Gagazet monsters for? Alright, here we go. Perfect. Whoa, they get to act a bunch of times. It's less perfect. Could haste himself. This might not be worth it. I don't think there's anything I can use on them to get them all to chill out, you know? P, 6 damage, hit all enemies. Damages all enemies. I'm gonna see if I have a way to not be in really big trouble from getting hit a bunch of turns in a row, you know? Might just be better for me to play it safe. I don't think I have any characters that can pull me out of this. I'm gonna play it safe. What I could do next time is... Oh, for one of the secret Aeons? Okay, sure. I can do that then. I do want to get all the secret Aeons in this playthrough. I'm not going to do 100% run, but that's pretty important. Let's have Tidus, Kimahri, and Wakka. Kimahri and Wakka can sleep buster dudes, which is useful. So this is where you go to get something for Tidus' ultimate weapon, but it's much later in the game. You have to do this goofy Chocobo minigame. Hey, lucky us. We didn't have to run around a whole bunch. Haste. Alright, that's what we want to see. Hopefully the ogre is weak against sleep. Although I'm going to have to kill the dogs first. They're not more dangerous on the whole. It's lucky. Alright, let's try Sleep Buster on the ogre. It is weak against sleep. Perfect. Who all is hasted right now? 2 important people. Okay. Let's bring in Yuna. What happens if she hastes herself? Probably just want to pass Kimahri's turn. Oh, that was a waste. It's okay. Can't all be winners.
As you wish.
Let's try to steal, not flee. I need him to pass his turn so that he wakes up. There we go. I did that wrong. It's okay. I think we can still kill him though. Let's bring in Riku to steal. Try to remember to look at my summons after this fight here. Yeah, that's his turn. So Kimahri has to hit him normally the first time. Ow. Counterattack. Gross. then he has to Sleep Buster him. Because you can't use Sleep Buster. The final Aeon is the most powerful in the game, much more so than Animo. Oh yeah, Marco. Really good series. Been into Final Fantasy since I was a kid. My first RPG was Earthbound, and it got me so excited for the genre that I rented Final Fantasy IV, which we called Final Fantasy II back in the day. Have you played RPGs like this before, Marco? Let's heal up. Still have to catch a Malboro and a Coeurl, I think. So we're gonna run around this area until we bump into one. We're gonna make sure we've got Tidus in our party. If I forget to swap Tidus back in, please remind me. Since I have a singular focus, I'm not gonna fight anything unless if it dies really quickly or if it's one of the ones we need to capture. Yeah, but they have an attack that hits multiple times. It's usually your Final Fantasy rule.
The way to go is forward.
In a game where the currency of combat is how many actions you have per turn, if you have an attack that can hit multiple times in the same turn, it's usually the most OP ability in the game, and that is true with Mindy's Passato. Okay, well, we'll keep fleeing until we bump into one. There it is. And it ambushed us. Perfect. So we're going to avoid the bad breath by summoning somebody. Let's do Bahamut. Now, if we hadn't have had Tidus in our party, that would have been a game over. He would have used bad breath and petrified the whole party. It wouldn't have been done. But our Aeon is immune to it. We can maybe get his health down a bit. Ow. And he missed. Look at that. He's got like 27,000 hit points. I hope he's not immune to sleep. Let's just use Mega Flare. I mean, he's got like 20,000 hit points left. I don't have any way to break the damage limit on Bahamut. Though that might not be true. He might be the one Aeon that starts with break damage limit. They don't use Bad Breath on an ambush? No. Today I learned. Probably want Kimahri to lance at him. It'd be great as if you dodge right here, Bahamut. That's the opposite of what I asked you to do there, buddy. Okay. Okay, sure. Alright, let's get dangerous. Let's haste Kimahri. He's got to get a lot of hits off here. God, I hope I can sleep him. Wouldn't be surprised if he's immune to most status effects, though. He's immune. Perfect. Let's bring Yuna back in to absorb a hit from him. Hopefully we can just keep her subbed out for that reason. Yeah, RNG manipulation usually isn't true. This isn't something that like a usual player would do. Heavenly Strike it, because I think that can lock it in place if it's not immune to it. It's immune to it, of course. Dodge it! Dodge it! No! That's not dodging. It's not dodging at all. We need to get him down to about 2,000 hit points remaining, and then Kimahri can hit him twice for the win. Dodge! Damn it. Ixion actually has a pretty good chance of dodging. His evasion stat, I think, is the highest of the summons. By default, anyway. You can level it up eventually after you fight Bug-Meat a bunch of times. Okay, ooh, he gets to go 3 times. That's not enough to kill him. Shit. Maybe if I use 1 overdrive, it will be. Do jump. I better not do 7,000 damage, Kimahri. I'm gonna be real mad with you if that kills it. Better almost... okay, it's fine. We gotta bring in Waka. Let's do Yuna again. Let's see if she can haste Waka. No, he won't get to go. Taking a risk here. It's a really good chance he's going to use Bad Breath on his next turn. But Kimari might also kill it on his turn, which is what we want to happen. Can I have anyone else that can hit him for a decent amount of damage? Maybe Orin. But not kill him. Okay, perfect. Got him. GG. Malboro is always supposed to be gross, disgusting. I think they actually describe it as being like covered in feces in some of the games. 14 might point that out. Like a sewer monster. Ixion doesn't have the highest evasion of the main summons? Really? That's so. 15. Oh wow, yeah, it's a pretty big difference, isn't it? Feels like it dodges a lot more often, but... Right, we go in Tidus, and then let's bring in... Waka and Kimari, that's what we wanted, okay. Cool, and then Tidus will heal everybody, and we'll go back and save, and there's only one more monster we have to catch. And that is the Koei-Earl, which we bumped into on the way to the monster arena, so we can just start walking in that direction, I think. And I'm just gonna flee if it's not one of them. I mean, these are easy fights, but... It's hard to hit Dark Shiva. The schedule update, we're playing Final Fantasy X for another 45 minutes or so. After which we're switching to Legend of Legaia from 2 to 4, and then Metroid Prime 3 from 4 to 6. Check out the schedule below the stream. Save point. Go back up. Remember that we killed that Malboro. We're gonna walk across back to the monster arena. So yeah, if we need to do this to get an Aeon, then we may as well. Oh, that's cool. So, I guess the Gagazet chest that you open, the chest that you get for catching all the Gagazet monsters, has a seal on it for getting the second to last secret Aeon, is that right? Oh, is there a chest behind the camp? I'll go check it. It's probably Spengler. I mean, I like all the Ghostbusters. Winston's pretty awesome. Bankman is very funny. Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis are hilarious. There's a chest back here? Is it like inside the trader camp? Ooh. Oh, yeah, there it is. What do you know? Level 2 Keister. It's good, that's what we had to spend to give piercing to Kimari's weapons. It paid for itself. Good looking out, Spiky. Did not see that. Missed chests are another thing that you can go ahead and call out.
This one is mine.
The best missed chest was in the Twilight Princess Water Temple, one that I apparently walked past like 5 or 6 times without opening. Everyone in chat's like, oh my god, there's a chest there. I'm like, what are you talking about? There's a chest there. What
You're
chest?
turning back now, yeah?
Okay. Hoping to get into a Coeurl fight. How do you pronounce that thing? Do they ever pronounce it with voice acting in Final Fantasy XIV or any other game? Googled it and people say Coeurl, I think, but seems goofy. This cat guy with the antennae. Running around looking for dudes. Nope. Somewhat rare encounter rate, I think. Let's see. Final Fantasy X, Coeurl encounter area. I know I found one in this general area. That's true. Is it in a particular area of the Calm Lands? Try it near the way to the Macalania Woods. Find them along the northwest area. Southwest from the camp. South of the Albed shop. Don't have a consensus on where to check. Southeast of the Albed tent. Alright, try going in that direction here. Let's do south from here. Waka's Legendary is a huge chunk of the 300 some hours I had in my original save file for this game back in the day. Just playing lots and lots of Blitzball. I think part of it is based on luck, but they make you play a lot of Blitzball. Waka's probably takes the most time completely correcting for the RNG of some of the other ones. If you were good enough to win all the other things on your first attempt, Waka's would take the longest. Lutha's isn't that bad, I think. I think Tidus's is the worst. Because it's so RNG focused and it's very, very stressful. I'll try to show off Tidus's. I don't know if I can do it this early in the game. It's this chocobo race you have to do, and it's supremely stressful. Southeast of the Albed tent. I am approaching that area very soon. Lulu's is the lightning dodging. You have to dodge 200 lightning bolts in a row. It's very time consuming. You screw it up, it's can make you a very sad person. Hey, it's chests over there. Let's go in that direction while we're looking for a specific enemy. At least the random battles are easy to skip if they're not what we want, right? It gives it what you call it, a robust endgame. Getting a couple chests, getting a couple chests, girl. This enemy just doesn't no spawn. Yeah. As we've discussed, I think Chrono Trigger handles the endgame right. It has a bunch of mechanics encounters that are challenging, but once you figure them out, they're very doable. Like the Son of Sun fight is pretty cool in Chrono Trigger, but you just have to figure out what you're supposed to do. It's not one that's just mathematically super difficult. It's harder than some of the main quest stuff, though. I'm gonna step into the monster arena just to make sure that this really is the last enemy that I'm looking for. And then I'm gonna go back southeast of the encampment. Nope, out of there. Maybe I did catch one and I just don't remember. I don't think I did though. 8, yeah, still gotta get the northwest for the big game, okay. Oh, do you have some kind of nominal resurrection capability in that game for the other characters? Let's keep moving. It's Ray Stance. Egon Spengler. They almost always call Ray though. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, everything on Game FAQs is saying go due southeast of the Albed tent. There's a curly-Q hooky thing, hook-looking thing coming out of the ground. I think it's this guy that I'm walking up on here. Having bad luck. Now imagine having to catch 10 of each of these. It can be a little draining if you're trying to 100% Final Fantasy X. Down, around. Hey, there we go. Man, right as we walk in the little hooky thing. Hey, Yukupo. Good seeing you. How you doing? These guys are weak against sleep, right? No, let's just let Kimahri sleep over them. Probably get to it eventually. Good candidate for somebody to throw into the permanent game slot or similar. Looks like he gets to go twice again, but I can help him out a little bit. Let's haste Waka? Ooh, no, let's haste Tidus for now. I'll haste Waka on the second turn. Hey, what's up, D-Rock? How you doing, man? Let's just pass here. Sleep Buster is really nice, but if you use Sleep Buster on an enemy who's already sleeping, it wakes them up and doesn't recast sleep on them, so you've got to be careful attacking them twice consecutively, you know. Do we have him attack? I think so. We can just have him swing. If it gets up, I mean, yeah, there we go. Now we've got all of them. GG. Sorry to hear it, D-Rock. There we go. Alright. We are done capturing monsters in the Calm Lands. It only took us about 90 minutes, but it's actually not too bad considering our shitty party. Kimahri is going to carry us to the game. Oh man, strength +4 for Kimahri. Just what he needs, right? Even more damage compared to the rest of my party members. We'll see how much he hits for in the next battle we get into. I think he's going to give us a boss that we can fight that we're not going to have the ability to handle. I'll give it a try anyway, maybe. This is a waste of time. Hey, Ben. I'm not going to be killing him. Ben, can you move your butt away from the, Hey, back here! Oh, I thought you were gonna let me ride your chocobo, jerk. Ben, can you take your butt away from the microphone there? Ben wants to be the streamer. This thing. This anymore. But cat hype, bottom right corner. Walker kill one of them. Ow. Just stick with these three and just say this isn't to be my party from now on. Stop wasting my time leveling anybody else up. Waka and Kamari hit pretty hard. I should probably be leveling up Yuna though, just to keep her Aeons caught up though, you know? Hey Ben! He just wants to say hello. He knows there's a specific sound to his butt rubbing up against the microphone for you guys. Preemptive strike. There, look at that. Still not a one-hit kill, but beggars can't be choosers. Steal from the lawn. Can we drain it? There you go, buddy. I think I wanted someone to come in and steal. Let's do Yuna. Bye, Ben. Okay, move this thing closer now that he's not rubbing his butt on it. Going for the capture. Doom, doom, bum, ba-dum, bum. Titus getting evasion? Okay. What's his next thing? He just learned slow, which I might end up actually using. What does this take him to down here? Is this Sloga? Okay. Now, if we went the other way, what does that lead to? This is Waka's path, which I'm less interested in. I might take him 2 steps down to get some more hit points. I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, we'll just keep him on his own path. We really want Titus to learn Hastega. It's really useful being able to just haste your whole party right away. I think it's that a lot of the enemies that are immune to most status effects are still weak against slow. That tends to be the case in most Final Fantasy games. Particularly in 9. They're all weak against slow in that one. Ooh, this could go really well for us. I think these guys can be hit by Petrify, and Kamari has Stone Breath at the ready, so... yeah, this is fine. I kind of want her to get some XP out of this. Yeah, right, Doom Train. That'd be pretty awesome. These guys can be... no, wait, no, they're just Dark and Silence. Crap. Well, hopefully we don't get wiped here. Everybody's hasted, though. Yuna might die, depending on what the second one does. Cross your fingers that the second one uses... hit Kamari, hit Kamari. Alright, GG. Let's just pass with him. Let's bring in some other folks to get XP here. Do Riku. Get her some Thunder Gems? Lightning Gems. Orin do the same. Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? I bet Doom Train is going to be a Hildebrand thing. The current trend. I think that using Lancet there was actually incorrect, because we get one fewer person who can get XP, but that's okay. I think it's just Lulu who's missing out. Alright. Kamari builds Overdrive so quickly right now. We have him on Warrior, I think, which gives him Overdrive commensurate with the amount of damage he deals. So since he's always swinging, it's quite good. Let's bring Titus back in. Probably just in the interest of safety. Does Riku have Kiraga? Oh, she does. Not using her MP on anything else, so... Wasn't Hildebrand also conspicuously absent from 3.0 in general? If you haven't played the Final Fantasy MMO, Final Fantasy XIV, there's this side quest series called the Hildebrand questline, that's mostly just full of funny stuff and references to earlier games in the Final Fantasy series. It's very, very nostalgic and quite a good time. Hey Sanguine, good seeing you. How you doing, dude? Alright, so we've got 30 minutes left. I'm gonna try fighting this boss. I'm gonna lose. Yosh. Won't open. What do I have to do to open it? You can use those to learn stuff. It's part of the reason why you want to fight these things. I'm definitely gonna die here. Hey, Ludifex. Good seeing you again, man. Yeah, this thing's gonna destroy me. Does anyone know, is there cheese for this fight? It's the Chimera Geist. Probably isn't. Like, I'm gonna summon... We're just gonna die here, but... Is it, like, not immune to some status effect? Maybe. Look it up here. Chimera Geist. I guess he has a attack pattern, but I don't think this is worth me even attempting. He's gonna wipe the party with Aqua Breath here. If you get your party to be immune to a bunch of status effects, it's fine. This doesn't count as a game over since it's in the monster arena. If we want to challenge that thing again, we have to do it the hard way. We have to spend money on it. Nope. But hey, I got some stuff out of it, so it wasn't all a waste. Try using those Farplane Winds. I don't know what that teaches or... Well, let's see what it can customize, first and foremost. Farplane Wind does what? Farplane Wind. Death Proof. We might want that. I'll explain why later in the game. Probably won't be tomorrow or the day after, but Death Strike weapon, that could be good. I like how it gives you just enough to teach these spells, teach these abilities to your hands. Really? It doesn't use it for anything? Huh. Not just missing it, right? No. Okay. Can I teach her Blizzaga? Probably don't have the items for it yet, do I? Firaga and Thundaga. Okay, well let's get those set up. That way these two can heal themselves more efficiently and do a little bit more damage in some cases. That's why we've been stealing those. There we go. Cool. Birdman use like a simple cure spell. What do we need for cure? Drain could work too. We'll check what I need for Drain. Cure is like high potions, X potions, gross. Drain is more of those stamina springs. I forgot who we were stealing those from. Alright, so I might hold on to those Farplane Winds. Death Proof we're going to want for a main boss fight that's not too far off in the future. I don't remember if we just find any items along the way that are Death Proof, but we want to keep an eye out for them. Watch out for Kurt Russell. There's a main story boss fight that uses the death spell that is really nasty. It's one of several quitting points for a lot of people who play this game. Never cast haste, yeah. Probably want Orin to keep using his overdrive. I guess I could have Orin kill the Machina too. Also an efficient use of his turn. Ah, balls. There you go. And then Huaka. Who I think we want to have out in the party more often because of his evade and counter weapon, since he does decent damage. Get him more XP. Kimari moves a step forward. Yuna is going up, right? Oh, cool. Yeah, that seems pretty standard that school's closed, that teachers have like an administrative day to catch up on paperwork and homework and the like. Moving northeast. Is this the guy that goes back to Bevelle? Does he just respawn there? Okay. Take it easy out there or you'll die. Oh, that's not good. I forgot to bring Titus back out. Fortunately, we've got all the hard stuff saved. Yep, and Yuma dies, but it filled her overdrive, so... The game wanted to be really brutal. It would make your overdrive dump to 0 whenever your hit points get dropped. Oops, wrong person. You, sir. There you go. Since Riku has nothing else to spend her out-of-combat MP on, she's going to be our out-of-combat healer, now that she has Kiraga. I'll probably just continue using Albed potions in combat. It's really nice to be able to heal the whole party for a good chunk. I could probably do this. What happens if he hastes himself? Does he get to go again? Yes. So really all that I'm doing here is giving Titus some free XP, subbing him out for Kimari. Okay. Probably do the same with her, depending on what it looks like when she casts it. Not quite as good as I hoped. We'd like to get her some XP though, so... We should probably get... It sucks, but I should probably get, Lulu out here, yeah? She's in sore need of some XP to learn the rest of her magics. Let's cast regular Blizzard. Yes. This game has one of my favorite Final Fantasy battle systems for a lot of reasons. They make it really easy for you to switch out party members, so it's a lot easier to use your whole party. I love that it's not the active time battle system, which I know a lot of people really like active time battles. Square Enix really likes like active time battle. But I like that it's truly turn-based and that you have this awesome meter there in the top right corner where I can scroll ahead and I have information about like what characters are going to act when. That's so great. You can make your decisions much more smartly in this game, and it makes the super boss fights much harder. I don't think we're going to get Yojimbo though. I'm on my way to him, but we've only got about 20 minutes left, so I'll get into the cave, but we're not going to unlock him. We'll probably get him tomorrow. That's cool. You go for the kill. You got this, Lulu. I believe in a thing called Lulu. Cool. Who got the level up? Oops. It was Riku. Yojimbo will wait. We'll get him. Yeah, so about 20 minutes, I'm taking a quick break, run to the restroom, and then I'll throw up Legend of Legaia. In progress. Hey, convenience of a save point. I think we can get Orin's ultimate weapon close to here, but the way the ultimate weapons work is getting them is super easy, but then powering them up so that they're not shitty is far from easy. Oh, there might be a boss fight here, actually, now that I think about it. What's up, Guado?
Summons from Lord Seymour. Come with us.
Nah, that's cool.
We
We're
have
good.
nothing to discuss with Maester Seymour.
Yeah. Yuna laying down the law.
Yeah, so out of our way.
Lord Seymour's commands must be obeyed. You will come.
Mm-hmm.
I warn you. The Maester doesn't need you alive.
I mean, I'm gonna go downstairs to where Yojimba is, but I don't think I can get through his cave in 20 minutes, is what I'm saying. Oh man, Yukupo, you're gonna have to grind it out if you want to beat it before X, although I don't think you have to, since they're, like, Xenoblade Chronicles X is to Xenoblade Chronicles as Final Fantasy X is to Final Fantasy IX, they're a different story. Defender X, I forget what this dude's deal is, there we go. It's probably immune to everything. Try Darkbuster. Don't think that landed, or maybe it did. Oh, it did, cool. I'll just keep him blinded then. It doesn't seem to affect his Blast Punch ability. Nice dodge, Lulu. Well done. We definitely want everyone to act this turn. Have her defend, and give her a better chance of coming out sooner. Tidus. Yep, still like to fit Undertale into the schedule next week. Probably be a good time to do it. Paring down my schedule. So I've been streaming without a job on the side for the last 7 months? What is it now, November? 9 months. With some money I got from severance from my old job, and that's starting to be exhausted. So beginning in 2 weeks, I'm paring down my schedule to 4 hours per day. In December, it's going to go down to 3 hours, and then starting in February of next year, it'll be whatever is supported on Patreon. Right now at patreon.com/Marstead, it's about enough for 2 hours a day. I'll do at least that at a minimum, stream some more if I have time to. Let's try to get everybody out and get some XP here. Then I'll try to set up some kind of like one-time donation incentive system if get me to stream more in a given month. But I'm applying for jobs now in the 2 new places Andrew and I are likely to be moving to. I'm using a lot of the extra time to apply, start packing, that kind of thing. Is that like a gravity move? It just happened to do half his health. Maybe it's not supposed to. Let's get Yuna in here to res Riku. I think you'll really like it. It's a really good game, Yukupo. I said while I was playing it that the thing I'm most excited about is how they're going to upgrade. Andrea has a job in Los Alamos, and she's waiting on an offer from the job in Maryland. She's going to pick one of the two. So, it'll be one of the two. It is a gravity attack. It just brought Kimahri down to 380. Good lord, that hits hard. Alright, let's just get people in here to get XP. So we're definitely moving in the spring, we just don't know whether it's going to be to Maryland or Los Alamos. And because it does that, Darkbuster's kind of a waste of time, because he gets to hit with that whether he's blinded or not. Dark Attack might work. The way that Darkbuster works is it causes them to be blind for their next attack, and if their next attack is like casting magic or something, it doesn't do you any good. Okay, is everyone acted? Orin's gone. Try having him steal. Cool. Lunar curtains, that's always fun. Some Albed potions in here. I'll probably have Kimahri continue using Dark Attack. I like how they did that and make it so that Dark Buster isn't just a flat upgrade over Dark Attack. Dark Buster is guaranteed to make them blind for their next hit. Dark Attack doesn't always hit, but if it does hit them, it lasts for 3 turns, so there's a reason to use both of them even in the end game. Ow. Preemptive ow. Go for Waka, he has a good chance of dodging. That wasn't Waka. That wasn't Waka at all. Alright, Tidus. You're on res duty and then haste duty. Pretty good res. I do have Provoke, yes. Not on Waka, though. I think Tidus is the one with it. It's like the most useless character to have it right now. I guess I could use that skill sphere to give it to Waka. Probably want to use his next turn to... Come on. Oh. Looks like it only is really landing when I use Dark Buster. Oh yeah? Depending on which character has it. I mean, if I put it on Waka, it could be pretty cheesy. Ow. We should probably pick up Tidus. Nope, that's not what we want. That's what we want. Yeah? What's the thought on that? Like, I'll go ahead and do it, but... Just make him spam gravity on Tidus or something and not use any other attacks? That would make sense. Kamari hasted. Yeah, that must be it. If he's provoked, all he ever does is gravity, and you can't die from that. Let's do a jump. Extra damage. Haste Tidus. Probably have Yuna use a Albed potion. That's a neat little trick. You're looking out, Darkstar. I didn't know about that. Should I have her... Just keep having her steal. I don't know if they eventually just have nothing to steal. I haven't done that to any enemies so far. Slowly whittle them down. Oh yeah, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Bring in Riku. Can do that real quick just to make sure. Come on. No, he's still provoked, I guess. I wonder what's happening behind the scenes in this game to make it work that way, you know? Why does provoke do that, I wonder? I guess slow on him? That'd be great if it lands. Oh, he's immune. Boo. I like that it shows you the turn order as though it were to hit, though. Conceals that information from you. Alright, so my plan is to set it up such that Kamara uses jump for his last attack in an effort to get the overkill bonus. Well, I guess I could also have Yuna ransom and, what's his nuts? Bahamut at the end to try to do the same thing. Let's see, what's his health now? If it gets below 5,000, I can do that trick. Yeah. While she's out, we can see how much health he has remaining. Just do that. We can also see whether Provoke is still on or not. It is. I don't think it's an oversight, but I'm just curious, like, what's the game mechanic that causes that to happen? I'll head down into the cave at least, or run back to the save point. This isn't going to take 10 more minutes. He's got like 7,000 health left. I'm gonna hit him 2 more times with Kimari, and then Grand Summon our buddy Dargon. Get a Mega Flare, cross your fingers, and hope for a overkill bonus. Get some extra XP for all these party members. Alright. Get him. Alright. All defenders will use Blast Punch if you provoke them? Huh. Yeah, I'm just curious, what is in their AI, like, what caused them to use Blast Punch in the first place? You're disrespecting or ignoring provoke in general. Don't think there are random battles here, but just in case. Okay. Run back to this entrance save point, go downstairs. It seems like they do use Blast Punch on a character that recently hit them. Like you saw before I used Provoke, it kept using Blast Punch on Kimari. So it might be that it says, let me focus target the character who last hit me, and the way that Provoke's logic works.
This isn't the way in?
Oh, it totes is.
That way leads down into the valley.
Wow, you know your way around, yeah? Huh?
Did they really fix any bugs in this game, though? In the HD release? Pretty excited for the new Star Trek TV show. I assume it's going to be more J.J. Abrams action Star Trek than like Gene Roddenberry philosophy diplomacy Star Trek, which is a bit of a bummer. But I have no reason to believe that other than like modern TV trends, so... Last Star Trek was Enterprise, is that right? I think he can capture the other monster. Yeah, Scott Bakula. Woo! Yeah, it would be great if it was more TNG. I think I like TNG the best. Let's haste Kimari, and then let's remove his poison. Yeah. I like the whole post-scarcity. What problems would a utopian society face? It's very different from like Mass Effect. Mass Effect is more of the let's do a realistic look at the future, more realistic when compared to Star Trek. Star Trek is like this hyper idealist, hyper optimistic future. Ow. Pass, pass, whack. Yeah, I never actually watched DS9, and I hear that's one of my great sins. I'm just gonna pop back to that save point. I'm not gonna get very far on this side of the game. Yes, he is. Kimari is the new Final Fantasy X main character. He's usually my weakest character in any other Final Fantasy playthrough, but haste him up. He's good to go. Okay, I think we want her to go southeast. Keep picking up her white magic spells. Riku, though. Can't get anything interesting yet. Kimari, get some health, which is always interesting. Honestly, if I could get any, like, space drama on TV that's not, like, a Mass Effect TV show, I would want what my brain thought all of Battlestar Galactica's reboot was going to be like after the second episode. It started off so good. There's such good potential. No, you're thinking, Dieter, of the one where they got lost in the mines of Moria. They had to remember the Elvish word for friend.
Where are we?
The Fayth
After
is
Picard
inside,
had a big guy with a beard tell him he was a wizard.
as are the Fiends.
Hey, this where...
Yep,
Where?
you've seen lots of screenshots for the
What?
Warcraft movie. Might be good. Holding
The
Judgment.
summoner I guarded on my first pilgrimage
Maybe some rockin' CG if nothing
died
else.
here.
Say the same for the Final Fantasy Spirits Within movie, though.
Yuna, let's go. The Fayth awaits.
You're a wizard, John Luke. Yeah, so like I said, Lulu and Waka used to be such rad OP guardians that they were able to handle the game up to this dungeon. They got way out of shape afterward. Alright, we're saving. I'm going to take a short break to pop in Legend of Legaia. Run to the restroom real quick. Don't think I'm going to get to another save point in 4 minutes, so I'm swapping over now. Cool. I'm going to throw up the BRB, and we'll be back shortly. Stay tuned.